Hey there. I actually have joined the rave of the mini stepper. And so I did purchase this NICEDAY, and I could be saying it wrong. It's an NIC with a smiley face day. Here is the box. NICEDAY is how we're going to call it for the purposes of this video and this review. It's model 6201NL. And so as far as steppers, it seems like your typical stepper that you're finding online right now. It seems very sturdy. I picked this one over the Sunny. I just looked at the reviews, and it seemed like it was a bit more sturdy, and it was highly recommended for Amazon. It comes with the arm resistance bands. I didn't take them out the package because I knew I wouldn't use them. As you see, I have other equipment here. I have a Peloton. I have a Concept 2 rower. I do like to have options, and I like to switch it up sometimes. So that was my interest in the stepper, where I wanted to kind of just tone, because I am at that stage where, when you become, I'm at the stage where you can have cellulite issues, which we all think we've had them, but wait till you hit late 40s, 50s. It seems like it just comes out of nowhere. And so I'm kind of fighting that and just trying to ensure my movement, calories in, calories out. So if I know I haven't done much, or I've been sitting at my desk for the most part of the day, I might take a break and come over and do some steps. Now, with these steppers, I think mostly all of them, from what I've watched in other reviews or from what I looked at online at the reviews, that you should only, the manufacturers say that you should only utilize them for 15-minute increments because of the, it gets hot, the torques. I don't want to say any of this wrong. It's interesting because they don't say it on here, but these torques here get they can get hot after a while. So 15 minutes is the max. Was that a major issue for me when I purchased it? It wasn't, and I'll tell you why. I'm not a cardio buff. Do I believe that cardio is great? Yes. Aerobically, yes, it is. Do I also believe it should be a balance of weight training or and cardio, as well as body weight training, calisthenics, like pull-ups, push-ups? Yes, absolutely. I don't think anybody should just be doing cardio. That's just my personal opinion and my experience. Okay, so was the 15-minute limit increment limit at a time of issue? No, I was still gonna get it. I was gonna warm up as I normally would. I would either start and do an arm workout or upper body workout, or even a full body, depending on how my week split is going to be. But I would do my workout and then maybe just get up here as a finisher, just to burn some calories, get some movement in. And that 15 minutes would be sufficient for me. Those that are looking to lose a lot of weight, I'm not saying you can't, because I've actually seen some people online and they're saying, oh, you can lose, their experiences that they lost their weight. But at the same time, they are doing other things other than, and they're not recording all of their physical activity, which some of them had dumbbells. Some did use the arm pulleys in the workouts. But, you need some type of resistance training as far as losing a lot of weight and being toned. Like, you don't want to just lose fat. And then it helps, weight training helps with the skin. You don't want to lose a mass amount of weight fast. We all do, but is it in the long term good? No, absolutely not. And to me, it's just always been, and I've had 4 kids, and each one of them I've gained 60 pounds. So I've been through the loop of having to lose weight, after gaining weight. And you know, it's gotten better each time because I've learned and I've kind of adapted to certain ways of working out, trying to find out what's best for me. And let me tell you, one thing that somebody does, it may not work exactly the same way for you. It depends on your body, it depends on your diet, it depends on your movement, it depends on the engagement of your muscles. What are you thinking about when you're working? Because it is a mind-body connection. Okay, so for instance, when you're doing triceps, or say, this is just an example, I know this gets away from the review. Say I'm doing a tricep extension. Am I thinking about that muscle? I'm just like, oh man, this is just... Okay, so all of that matters. There's a lot of things that go into how efficient your workouts are, and what works for somebody else, again, may not work for you. Some people can, and genetics. Genetics is probably the biggest thing. But let's go back to the review. So, NICEDAY mini stepper exercise machine. Like I said, I really don't have a lot of negatives to say about it. I will give you the couple negatives that I do have. It took me a minute. I had to look at a couple videos to figure out, you know, the proper method in getting on here. I've used stairs climbers, you know, before in the past. Never had an issue. I mean, it's put one leg up, you know, and push. But this one, what I will say, it has, you see, just for perspective, I wear size 9. These shoes are kind of bulky, and as you see, I have other shoes out right now, because I found that my feet kept sliding. Didn't matter, it would slide forward, and I'd have to stop, and I'll add clips in, but I'd have to stop and readjust my feet a lot. And so I didn't like that, because I felt like, too, it was putting some unnecessary tension on my knees. And also, I've had a couple knee surgeries a couple times. And I just actually am recovering from a meniscus tear. And so this is why I decided to get that. That's when I started noticing my little break from movement and weight training, the cellulite started coming. So I'm just like, oh no, we got to fix this. Anyway, this one here, that was one of the negatives I will say, is that it can be a little noisy. I saw somebody said that they oil it every couple weeks. I didn't use it enough for that to where it, you know, where it became annoying. I usually wear headphones anyway. So in this situation, with this specific stepper, you have your counter on here. You can put the time. It calculates calories. I'm not sure how accurate that is. I didn't test for that. It shows you how many reps per minute, and you can reset it each time, or you can go through the whole week, I guess, and then see how many steps you're accumulating for that week, or just throughout the day, and you keep record of it. So that's pretty convenient to have that. That's run by a battery. So as far as the size, it's typical to the other steppers. I mean, it's a very convenient size where you can slide it under the bed unless you have one of the lower beds. But you can pretty much kind of just store this away, and it works pretty good. But as far as assembly, I took it out the box and it was already in one piece. I did have to, however, work with this the pulley here, and so you know. As far as resistance, you know, because first the pedals were up and down, very loose. And so it's very simple. And I am looking down here. Adjustment knob is what they call it here. But yeah, adjustment range by turning knob number 2. And it tells you, and it has a pictorial on how to adjust it. But I mean, it's self-explanatory, really. The more resistance you want, you turn it to the plus. The less resistance, say it's the 20th day in a row, and you want to take you take a lighter workout, you can decrease the resistance on that. So that was pretty simple. You just take it out the box, adjust the resistance, and then like I said, then you can attach the arm resistance bands if you want. For me, I guess my concern, like I said, I have weights, and if anything, I would have just used my weights. But to me, it probably would have threw my balance off initially. It's just my thought. Did I test that? I didn't. So I don't, I guess, really want to speak on that. To each his own. You have the options of adding the resistance band, and they're very simple. You have a ring. I should take it out, but I'm not, because I'm going to send it back. Oh, I just told you the outcome. But you would just clip it onto this ring here, and then you'd have it here. And you can adjust. I will say you can adjust the length of it. And I did see that in some other reviews where some people's were so short and then some people's were too long. So this product does allow for you to adjust the arms. But I didn't unpackage them because I knew I wouldn't likely use them. I intended to keep this, but the outcome is I'm sending it back. I tried several times to utilize this for just a quick 15 minutes. I've even gone hours later in the evening, say, just to get a quick, little movement in, circulation and all of that stuff. And I'm telling you, every time my feet slid forward. And I don't like that. I feel like if I'm gonna buy a product, I want it to be able to hold me. I want to feel secure. And keep in mind, I've had knee surgery. So do I work out? I do. I'm comfortable on a lot of equipment, but I don't want to look at my feet the entire time I'm working out. I want to know and feel secure that I can move and I know I'm not sliding. So for me, it's a no. I actually did order another one just to try that out, and I'll do a review on that one when I get it and utilize it for a bit. But it has more of a secure foundation here for your feet so that they don't slide forward. I would say the pedals, I am a size 9. Is that large for a woman? Yes, but men use these too. So you see it fits pretty much exactly to my shoes. So I was thinking, oh, it's perfect when I pulled it out. But like I said, not when this is slippery. I don't know if they need to raise, this here, as far as like the bumps and stuff to kind of get, help you get traction. But I've used several different shoes. The grooves in my shoes here, there are grooves. So it shouldn't, like these, there aren't. And so I can understand, oh, okay, maybe I just need a shoe with more traction. But I tried several different shoes and it was the same outcome for me. Otherwise, I would have kept it. Like I said, I think they're all going to be somewhat noisy after having it for a while. It's just like your garage door. I'm sure after you've lived in that house for 3 or 4 years, it's going to start squeaking as the door goes up, because they do need oil every so often. So that to me is not a reason not to get it. I think any movement or assistance, something small and I can't even say the word, that's okay. It's very small and compact. There goes the word. I don't know why my brain got stuck on that one. But something compact like this, I think it's easy if you travel, if you want to carry it in your car and you're back and forth and you just, want to even bring it to the office for those times that you get so busy and you just want to start moving. I think these can be great just for movement, because they do say, and I have a vascular disease, so my vascular doctor did tell me that I need to be moving every hour. I shouldn't sit at my desk for 8 hours or 9 hours or even just a few hours. He said every hour for about 5 to 10 minutes, it's a good idea to get up and just walk, even if it's walking to the bathroom and walking back. So for I guess for the purpose of this is great. Again, do I believe it should be a full cardio and that's all you do every day, all day? Is it going to work? Yeah, it's calories and as long as you modify your diet somewhat. It's going to work. It's movement that your body's probably either not used to, and if it is used to it, depending, like I said, on your movement and what muscles you're engaging, it's going to work. It's just like walking is going to work. But I think you know, anybody using a stepper should consider either using the resistance bands. And when I say weights, you can do little weights. These are little 3-pound weights. My Peloton has 3-pound weights on it. And so sometimes I do little workouts with my arms with the 3, or I'll double them up. But you can use a 5-pound, and you can, you know, you can start moving like that once you're comfortable and once you're used to using the stepper. Because it is a balance thing is what I noticed. And I have pretty good balance. But I will say it took me, I'm going to say a couple tries to kind of get it right. And I will say if you do get a stepper, regardless of it's the NICEDAY stepper or another stepper, when you first get on it, don't try to imitate what you're seeing online. Take your time, long steps, you know, first, and then you get into it. But make sure that your balance is there, because you don't want an injury. Trust me. You don't want unnecessary injuries. So not to scare you away, because here I'm all about movement. I'm all about taking care of your body, you know, mind, body, spirit. And I think that this is a good tool. However, for me, this particular one is a no, just because the feet, you know, the footsteps, the foot pedals here, too much sliding forward. I will uncover which one that I purchased next to try, and I'll do a review on that. Like I said, after I get a couple, you know, sessions in with it, at least, you know, 4 to 5 sessions in with it, so I can give an accurate review. And I'll see you then. I will put some of my experience trying to move on this one in this video, clips at the end. Take care.